Hey everybody, it is nostalgia time once again, and I've got another dozen Acer machines that we're going to be taking a look at their installs of. So, in this episode, we've got the 4520, the 1700, the 5360, the 3050, and the V5 171. Those are all from the Aspire series. And plus, I also have the TravelMate 240. An unexpected I/O error has occurred. Oh, the guest attempted to read the image from the end. Uh-oh. Well, just like last time, a failure already right out of the gate. That's not good. But on the TravelMate 240, we actually get a very, very interesting looking screen. This is what I think Acer should have used back in the day rather than the Ghost. So it says, please select your language. However, I don't see a cursor. It doesn't give me like options like the keyboard or mouse or anything like that. I can hit tab, but nothing happens. All it just does is shows this weirdly decorated picture. But I don't get any mouse input or anything. Can't even click exit. The unknown status for CD-ROM 696. So the 3050 is off and running. Oh, the drive is IDE. Let me try changing it to SATA and see what happens. Now we get a different error. It's E00D. Yeah, I don't think we're going to end up with any sort of response from this one. So just like in that other episode, 3 Acer discs failed out of 6. Definitely not a sight I want to see. So, we're going to let the other discs do their thing, and we'll take a look at their installs once they're done. Alright, so the 3050 is the winner. It is going to its out-of-box experience. Because usually with that updated restore tool, we usually see Acer installations with Windows Vista. And it says, thank you for purchasing this computer from Acer. This is actually from the Netherlands, interestingly enough. It actually translated a lot of the time zones very well. This is interesting because it also came pre-installed with XP Media Center Edition 2005. So we'll skip the computer name for now. And of course it'll still ask for domain and password and everything. Tell it no to not register. Put in my username and to the desktop. I can tell already that this is the Media Center Edition because of the custom variant of the Luna theme, which is included by default on XP. So here we are at the desktop. So now it's got to go through the launch tool while it finishes installing all remaining software. So while it does all that, let's take a look around this copy of XP and see what it has to offer. So because this is the Media Center edition of XP, we have the Windows Media Center, the very first variant of Windows Media Center, being utilized here. And in fact, this would actually later be integrated into Windows Vista and Windows 7, respectively, before it was dropped entirely in Windows 8, which would then be offered as a separate component. But unfortunately, as for Windows 10 and 11, you don't get that Media Center thing anymore, which is such a shame. It's changing the resolution and everything. So, on the system, we have, of course, all this Acer power management and all that stuff. Here's Acer's custom power DVD. It also has Cyberlink Power Producer. Yeah, of course, you all know what that is. And yep, here's the environment you've all been familiar with for a little while. NTI-CD DVD Maker 7 is on here. Norton Antivirus is actually installed already on the system rather than being provided on a separate CD. And then the Empowering Technologies opens up this bar with, of course, all these options, which we've seen many times before. And it also comes with some Plus Digital Media Edition extras, such as Windows Dancer and Party Mode. Okay, it looks like it's already running in the background. Yeah, it's just that thing dancing on the screen. Yeah, even move her around. I believe you can interact with it too if you right click. And then this talks about party mode. And then this is about, and then this is setting party mode up. But let's see if it came with any custom screensavers, because that program said it would install one, but so far it hasn't. We just so far get the default ones in XP. It even comes with Microsoft Plus for XP, because I can see we have some custom screensavers as well. including DaVinci, just to name a few. A lot of the Microsoft Plus XP themes have been included as well. When Plus XP was released, it came with a set of themes which also brings custom cursors, custom icons, and everything like that. You can see we have a custom recycle bin. We even have custom sound effects too. And then if we go to the sounds, and we can hear all the sounds this thing comes with. Well, some of the sounds have been replaced with these themes. However, some of the default ones remain. So yeah, that has not changed. So yeah, all these sounds have not changed. However, this actually does bring custom startup and shutdown sounds as well. Here's a few more of them. I suppose this is the same sound where that Fitness Gram Pacer cue is from. It's from the blip sound on Net Meeting. Yeah, there's the startup. And this is the shutdown. And then, of course, there's several other ones too. And if I go back to the properties menu, this is space right here. Each of these plus themes are unique in their own way. They have their own skew of window designs. Like, for instance, the DaVinci that we just saw, that one uses the olive green color style. This one actually uses silver. And it even has its own custom background as well. You can see it's a picture of the Earth. The cursor is a spaceship. The recycle bin is a crescent moon. And I believe it makes some changes to the Explorer as well with some custom icons there. And it doesn't look like it does that in this case. But then again, I believe it adjusts the sounds as well. So of course they all have their own sound. You know what? I would really like to end it with this one. So, oh yeah, and it's got Adobe Reader 7 as well. But let me show the complete list of all the apps that are installed. So there's the Digital Media Edition that came pre-installed. There's all the standard games, Backup Now 4. There's Norton. And yeah, that's really everything. So, this is actually the most elaborately preloaded Windows XP install that I have ever seen. So yeah, we actually saw oh my god, the race cars. That was something. Anyway, the Digital Media Edition on that HP OEM we took a look at a while back did not come with any of these special themes. So it is installing the e-recovery and everything. We should know what everything else is. So, that is going to be it for this machine. We'll shut it down. And now we will wait for the other two to finish their install. Alright, so the Aspire 5336 is finally at the out-of-box experience. Aspire 5336. And this is 7 starter with no service packs. And now to the desktop. Alright, and like before, we'll skip the registration card and we'll activate the Trial of McAfee. And there is the same Aspire wallpaper that we saw when we installed an Acer of similar nature like this. So here we finally are at the desktop. I ended up creating a new user account. Yeah, leaving it the default keyboard layout in this specific version. So let's take a look at what it has. So these are all the games it's got. There's that spin and win game that we saw in the last episode, where I was telling you about that ladder mode, one of the money ladder modes in there. And it's got Spell Jam too. Poker Pop, I wonder what this is. I'm thinking this is poker, but we'll take a look at it. There's the Acer recovery stuff, the backup manager. These are all the Game Zone games. There's the Acer user guide, Esabi, the WinLocker. This is an Intel machine. There's Norton. And there's the installer for Skype. And that's really all there is to see. And considering that that was a new install, now even though that was an updated installer, this is still 7 starter RTM, because we do not get the option to change backgrounds or anything like that. Alright, let's actually see what this Poker Pop game is. It's a play first game. Smiley face. Say design. And there's Obarian, the same people that are responsible for distributing the game. You are about to embark on the voyage of a lifetime. It's Poker Pop World Tour. You'll be playing your way across the globe. 5 countries and 50 cities. Collecting souvenirs and postcards along the way. Have a good trip. Learning Poker Pop is easy. You will need to create certain poker hands. Here's how to do it. You'll see some tickets underneath the city. It shows the hands you need to be able to complete that city. So yeah, basically you gotta make poker hands. Greetings from Japan. Tokyo has it all. A raging nightlife, delicious sushi bars, trendy karaoke joints, and more vending machines than any city in the world. Oh gosh, what a great place to start the world tour. So yeah, that's essentially what this game is. So yeah, that's actually a really interesting game for what it is. So, and I'm guessing it's going to come with live essentials and all that other stuff that we've seen in previous installs. So the V5171 is actually just about done, so we'll wait for that to finish and then we will look at its install. So let's see if I can get it to continue in the United States English. Oh, looks like I can continue in English. However, it won't be applied right away, so that's okay. This is Service Pack 1 of 7 Home Premium. We'll keep the time as it is. And now to the desktop. So there's what the log on screen looks like in Dutch, German. I'm guessing that's German. So here we are at the desktop. So right away we have a couple of ClearFi programs. We have ClearFi Media, which I'm guessing is a media player. And then this photo thing is a photo viewer. But then, of course, there's the recycle bin, Acer's games, the registration card. We haven't seen what it looked like in Dutch yet, so let's see what it looks like in that language. But anyway, there's McAfee and then the full version of Skype, which is already pre-installed. So look at what else we've got. There's Adobe Reader 10 and that FoosKits program that we took a look at already. It's also got Office 2010, which I suppose is a trial of Office Starter. And there's all of Windows Live Essentials. And then there's Acer's tools, including that ClearFi thing. There's their backup manager. And then this is the user guide. That's the startup folder. I've never seen CyberLink Media Expresso, and it has its own gadget. Yeah, that's the registration card. So, yeah, that CyberLink program even comes with its own gadget. But while that finishes loading, there's WinLocker. We know Evernote requires a sign-in. And there's McAfee. There's Silverlight. There's that News Expresso. And then Norton's Online Backup. And then the remaining ones are the usual stuff. Here's all the games Acer chose for this machine. And then the rest of it are just the usual Windows 7 things. And since this is the Home Premium Edition, let's see if it comes with any special wallpapers or screensavers. WinLocker has its own gadget, but then there is a second page. It just has weather and media maker. So this Media Expresso gadget, this says Media Expresso failed to start. Possible causes: VGA driver needs to be updated. The card does not have enough video memory, and remote desktop is not allowed on XP. Well, this is Windows 7. This is not Windows XP. Although it kind of looks like a modernization of XP, but really it's a whole different story. But yeah, really I just need to install a proper video driver and then we'll have everything. We'll have Aero and everything else. I see it doesn't come with any custom screensavers. Alright, it looks like we do have some custom wallpapers from the manufacturer. And then of course we have all the themes in Windows 7. In fact, these are actually the two wallpapers that would later be seen in Acer copies of Windows 8. This one in particular. So, I also saw that the Bing bar got installed in Internet Explorer. Yep, there's Acer's custom Bing bar with all the goodies. So, with that said, that is it for this edition of Acer Insanity. And next time, the XPs will take the spotlight as we do a massive set of Acer copies of Windows XP and hoping to clear out all that stuff from the queue. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.